I practiced identifying the irregular past tense in a sentence. Verbs are usually regular in the past tense, which means you add ed or d to get the past tense form of the verb. But some verbs are also irregular in the past tense. That means you need to remember the past tense form of the verb. In this question, both sentences use a form of the verb bend. The first sentence uses the verb bent, which is the past tense form of bend. It is irregular. The second sentence uses the verb bends, which is in the present tense. So the best sentence to choose is sentence 1. Heavy snow bent the branches. My own example of irregular past tense is she grew up to be a doctor. The irregular past tense verb is grew, and grew is the past tense form of grow. Puns. Puns are a humorous play on words which have similar sounds but different meanings. English is particularly rich in puns because it contains so many homonyms, brackets, words that are alike in sound or spelling but different in meaning. Puns are most effective when spoken. Examples: my jeans are ripped. So, what's the worry? Many puns in everyday conversation are not based on homophones or homonyms, but rather on words that often have to be stretched or adapted to sound similar. Example: my teacher has only one arm. Well, don't worry, he'd be pretty armless. Puns are often used in eye-catching newspaper headlines and as attention-grabbing names for shops and restaurants. Examples: Thai restaurants, typhoon, bow tie, noodle bar, walk on in, hairdresser, curl up and dye. My own example of a pun is I wish I could be a doctor, but I don't have the patience. I practiced showing fractions with fraction bars. In this question, the fraction bar has 3 equal parts. Each part is 1/3 of the whole. 2 out of 3 parts are shaded, so the fraction is 2/3. This is 1 whole. If I divide the whole into 5 equal parts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, each part is 1/5 of the whole. If I fill 1 part of the fraction bar, the fraction is 1/5. Digital clocks. A digital clock looks like this. This number shows the hour. These numbers show the minutes. The time on the digital clock is 5 o'clock. The 2 zeros tell us that it is an o'clock time. You can show time in words 7 o'clock. On a digital clock, 7 o'clock. On an analog clock, 7 o'clock. My own example of telling time using a digital clock, 10 o'clock. This number shows the hour. These numbers show the minutes. The time on the digital clock is 10 o'clock. The 2 zeros show that it is an o'clock time. And also, you can write in words 10 o'clock. On the analog clock, the long hand, which is the minute hand, is pointing straight at the 12, and the short hand, which is the hour hand, is pointing straight at the 10, so the time is 10 o'clock. I learned how hot water can be dangerous. You should stay away from hot coffee and tea because the hot liquid can burn you very badly. Also, when people test a baby's bath water, they use their elbows because it is one of the most sensitive parts of your body. When you boil hot water, you should stay away because boiling hot water is very dangerous and can burn your body very badly. I also learned that the hot tap is marked with the red color, red for danger. My own example of how hot water can be dangerous is boiling water. Boiling water can be dangerous because the liquid can spill out and burn you. To avoid being burnt, I could stay away from the hot water or ask an adult to turn the heat source off.